Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of February in the areas of money, career and finance. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. First we're going to start by looking at your angel oracle cards, and I had three that popped out from the deck for you. One of them is power and intentions, sacred plan, and also blessings and abundance. So when we're kind of looking at these cards, power and intention is all about taking a look at your intentions and making sure that you are aligned. Your intentions are aligned with your higher self, because when your intentions are aligned, you are way more powerful. So maybe some of you need to meditate, some of you need to kind of connect with the higher sources a little bit to make sure that you are aligned from that perspective. We also have here the sacred plan, which is not meaning that there's only one path for you. It is a card of intentions and free will. So it is again very connected to intentions, that you need to kind of make sure that your intentions are aligned with whatever you would like to achieve, and you are letting the universe to guide you as well. And you also have the blessings and abundance, which is telling me that you are actually very blessed and you can expect some abundance coming into your life. So you need to make sure that your intentions aligned with your higher self, with the higher power, and that's gonna be able to kind of power up your manifestation, and you're gonna be able to get the blessings and abundance that you are trying to achieve. But let's see the tarot. In the center of your reading, you do have the Two of Swords, which is the card that's telling me that there's some kind of a decision that you have to make, and you are very unsure about this decision, and you don't necessarily see things clearly. Maybe there's some facts that are missing, maybe there's some information that is not clear for you, but this is kind of like that choice where you have to choose between two things. Maybe you have to choose between two jobs, maybe you have to choose between two companies, a promotion or an old company, or starting your own business and staying employed. So this is one of those kind of indecisive energy, when deep down you kind of know what is the right decision, but you still have hard time to make this decision. The first card of your reading is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is the card of financial stability, when you worked hard for something and you achieved it. So definitely a great card that can indicate abundance, but this can be also trying to hold on to something. Maybe you're trying to hold on to something that you achieved, and that's kind of holding you back of making these decisions and aligning yourself with your higher power, with your higher self. This can be also the fact that somebody might be withholding information from you. There might be some secrets. And you also have the Devil, which is the Devil can be repeating cycles, certain cycles that you know maybe you are kind of repeating here. The Devil can be an indication of a toxic work environment. It can be a toxic boss, toxic co-workers, a very dependent type of connection, when you're kind of in a situation where you don't see the way out of this situation, and you're kind of going in circles round and round. Whenever the Devil comes out, it is an indication that, okay, the decision is really yours. You need to make the decision, because the Devil always have this energy of luring you in with something. Maybe the money is good, maybe you have some great co-workers you are with, but it's still the Devil. So I think that what I'm kind of seeing here, that there's some kind of decision that you have to make, and you know what is the right decision, but there's something that's holding you back, which is kind of pretty much the Devil energy. The next we have here is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, which is an indication of end of a cycle, first of all, and it's also a card that's telling me that you're working a lot, you're putting a lot of hours into your work, and you're pretty exhausted, so you're pretty close to burning out. So make sure that you're not going to burn out, and therefore try to get some help, try to get some resources, or try to delegate if that is possible. It is also indicating that you're very close to achieving whatever you're trying to achieve, so push forward because you are very close to that. And let's see, our next card is the King of Cups, which is great because the King of Cups is somebody who is very balanced, who is, if you look at it, it can be around the stormy weathers, and he's still very sitting very strong in his position. He is somebody who's great, who has great diplomatical skills, and also leads from the heart, but balances the emotions and the thoughts greatly. This can be a leader, or it can be your energy as well this time. And you also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about practicality, being resourceful, financial stability. So some of you are kind of working in a very stable environment. It's very interesting that, in the center you have this indecisiveness, this instability, but around it you do have both the Four of Pentacles that can talk about financial stability. The Queen of Pentacles is the card of financial stability, and the King of Cups is this emotional and thought, mental stability. But again, the Queen of Pentacles, definitely an indication of financial abundance. It can be a person that you're dealing with who's very practical, logical, and also very resourceful. So it might be you, or a person, or a general energy of the card. It might be also a leadership position. Maybe you need to kind of choose between two leaders. But we'll see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to as many people as possible, especially to those who need it the most. And for you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. And I'm always very excited to read in a comment how this reading is resonating with any part of your life. Now, the next we have is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, which is the card of conflict and competition. So some of you might be dealing with some conflict where people are coming from diverse background, and that's kind of causing the conflict. You're definitely able to balance that. Now, I didn't kind of mention, but the Two of Swords can also mean that you might be surrounded by conflicts. You might be surrounded by people that are arguing, and you're kind of trying to be balanced. You're kind of trying to stay in the center of it, and again, there might be some information that is missing in it. Now, Five of Wands can also be the card of competition. Some of you might be in a competitive environment, a very competitive work or a field, or you might be competing for some kind of an opportunity or a position. But you also have here the Judgment. The Judgment is a double 10, so there's some kind of a ending of a cycle, and the Judgment is also a card when you are following your inner calling. For some of you, it can be also that you're kind of being liberated from this situation, what is kind of caused by the devil and this indecisiveness. The Judgment is also a card when you are being judged. So for example, some of you might be going through some evaluation, and you're kind of watched because there might be some kind of an opportunity for you. Some of you might be going through a legal process where there's a decision that's being made, and you are getting whatever you deserve. It's a very karmic energy. Now, Judgment can be also that you're very judgmental with yourself. You're judging yourself too harshly. And we also have here the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, who is all about emotions. She is somebody who's very caring, very loving, and for her emotions are very important. And she is somebody who can be a healer, somebody who can be an advisor, somebody who can kind of help you to balance things. Very important to see the two queens. and they are very different, because the Queen of Cups is somebody who is very emotional, emotion driven, and you'd also have the Queen of Pentacles, who is very practical and logic driven. So some of you might be trying to balance that in your life. But let's see, what do you have at the bottom of the deck? The bottom of the deck, you do have the Nine of Swords, which is the card of nightmares, fears, and anxiety. So some of you might have a lot of anxiety this time, and it's not letting you sleep. So I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.